Okay, today we're gonna get to the bottom of it. I took Miles, and I don't care how nobody feel about it. DNA test. I got a DNA test, and the results is in. I mean, if you cheating, let me just cover my bases and see what's. Dear Mr. D. Laird, we are writing to provide you with the results of the DNA paternity test conducted on the samples submitted to our laboratory. The test was performed to determine the biological relationship between you, the alleged father, and your child, Miles Laird. Participants, alleged father, D. Laird, child is Miles Laird, mother, Erica Laird. Summary of the results. After thorough analysis of the genetic markers using advanced DNA testing techniques, we have determined the following. The probability of paternity for D. Laird as the biological father of Miles Laird. .0% interpretation. 0.00% probability of paternity conclusive excludes D. Laird as the biological father of Miles Laird. This results means that based on the genetics evidence, D. Laird cannot be the biological father of the child in question. Details of the analysis. The DNA test compared 20 genetic markers between the alleged father and the child. The analysis showed no matching alleles between D. Laird and Miles Laird, which is consistent with the exclusion of paternity. Conclusion based on the genetic evidence analyzed. D. Laird is excluded as the biological father of Miles Laird. If you have any further questions,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Oh my God. Minding my business. What?
Let me ask you a question. I just want you to be straight up with me.
What? What is it? What?
Have you been with anybody in the last 4 years other than me?
Yes. You said in the last 4 years, yes.
So while we were together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you already know about them. I mean, it ain't been 4 years right now, but like within the last year, yes. But not in all 4 years, no. In the last year, yeah. Why?
You haven't been with anybody else?
No.
Erica,
What?
you know I got a DNA test on Miles.
I recall you saying that. Okay.
I'm looking at the paperwork right now. And Miles is not my son.
Okay. Okay.
I said Miles is not my son.
Stop lying. Stop lying. All you do is lie. Stop lying.
Where are you right now?
Who done falsified some documents for you? Because all you do is lie.
Erica, I'm looking at the DNA result. I took him to get swabbed when I picked him up the other day. I'm looking at the DNA test results. Yes.
get you. The same reason why you lying about you buying the house. You lie about everything.
I'm so hurt right now. I can't even address you right now.
Oh,
I'm looking at the DNA results right now.
mm-hmm. And he ain't yours.
0.00% chance that he is. So you tell me, who's his dad? Who is his dad, Erica?
It's supposed to be you.
Delusional girl math.
The US government loves baby mamas. And if you're thinking, what, that doesn't make sense, it absolutely does. All you have to do is follow the money. What's the first step when a couple fights? Divorce. Who makes money during divorce? Lawyers, judges, and then what else happens? There's custody battles over who gets the kids. Then there's alimony, someone paying the other person. There's child support, another person paying the other person. And every single step of the way, someone's cashing a check on your pain. And that's not where it ends. Let's say you're successful, which in most cases, the mother gets custody of the kids and she gets the state's resources. What happens? The fathers are left behind. Now we have this generation of men that are aimless. And you're probably wondering, wait, why are they aimless? Most men thrive. They're fulfilled by taking care of their families.
And since you gossiping and all that, tell them about that $4 I cashed after you so you can survive, you fucking one side of the story telling bitch.
Have your own family. You'll feel better. If you have your own family, your own children, when you do for that child, it's meaningful. It means something. When you're raising another man's child, that's mental illness.
Have you ever tried to do that?
That's crazy.
I've done that.
Oh, you've done. Okay, speaking
I've
from
done
experience.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
it's mental illness. It's really one of the worst things you could
Raising
do.
another man's child is mental illness.
It's mental illness.
Explain.
Because
please.
you're raising something that don't belong to you. That's some horrible shit to pretend. That's like a gay man who wants to be a woman or a woman who wants to be a man. You're pretending to be something that's not natural. And nobody talks about it in our community. Men think that's what they should do. And you know what happens? Financial fucking debt. And then when your money is out, the pressure that's on you, the stress, you end up dying early. And you out of here. And don't nobody give a fuck. And the kids will love you, yeah, if you're a good person, but there's not stress. You ever notice that you can be a stepfather and the dad, the birth father ain't shit, but they still love that motherfucker like he paid the rent.
Right.
It's still
Put groceries in the house.
It's still emotional
they still show
attachment.
love to dad.
We don't give a fuck! Jesus! We don't give a fuck!
What's really sickening is that people is making assumptions, thinking that I have something to do with it, that I have her manipulated in some way, which that's sickening to me also, because he love us. I mean, we would never do nothing like that to him. Apparently not now.
So we're just waiting, hoping something pops into the air, someone slips up, and he's able to return home.
Right now. So we're gonna try to plan out a search party for him. See how that works. How we're gonna do the best we can and do whatever we can to find him.
We're gonna create the search party on Facebook and a Facebook event that's gonna be public, and we.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like, we got this man finding out his kid ain't his, you know what I'm saying? These fraternity tests that turn out, the kid's not yours, man. You got to deal with that, you know? No telling how long you've been raising the kid. No telling if been there since the baby was even conceived and rubbed the belly and all that stuff, all the way until the baby's here, the hospital, and all that stuff. Then all the way to 4 or 5 years old. Then you're like, this baby's starting to look a little. I'm gonna just go. Just get the DNA test. Why not? And you find out the baby's not yours. Now, a lot of men have dealt with this stuff, and this stuff is common. It's common. You know where it's common at? Jamaica. You know where it's common at? What was that? Nigeria. It's so crazy that black people seem to be the number one people doing fraternity fraud on each other and getting away with it for years. I'm not saying that we're the only people doing it, but I'm saying that it's prevalent in the black communities and the black countries. God damn it, it's crazy. You know, but now we're seeing this shit more and more because people are deciding to go on the internet and put their story out there. And I believe this is a good thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not alone, brothers. You're not alone when you're out there feeling like these women are taking advantage of you. You're not alone, brother. You're not alone when you feel like, all right, I gotta do this DNA test because something ain't right. She's saying little stuff, she's saying subliminals, you know what I'm saying? The kid looking like, she's talking about taking you to court. She's talking about taking you to child support. Fuck it, I'll just go get this DNA test so I could see, because I already had this feeling. Or she might have been doing something, or we're getting into it as she got the baby conceived, and now you're just like, was I there? She was gone for a week or two. And this is what we have to deal with as men. This should be mandatory to just go get your damn DNA, the panels done, and you don't have to worry if that's your kid and you're raising somebody else's kid, because it's kind of sickening, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to have to deal with this type of stuff later in life, you know? You don't want to have to deal with this and tell the kid that you're not related to you're not related to her. I mean, it's just sick, bro. So avoid all that. Try to do it as early as possible. They could do it while the kid's in the womb these days. So try that out. You know what I'm saying? See if you could talk to her about that, if that's even possible for you, if that's even an option for you, because sometimes you can't even communicate if y'all aren't on good terms. So hopefully this brother figures it out. Hopefully this isn't just a prank that he's trying to pull everybody's leg. And he's a comedian. He's a popular guy on Instagram and YouTube or wherever else. But I'm glad that he's opening up and letting everybody know that this isn't just a one-off thing. This happens all the time, and people actually go through it. So anybody else that's going through it, they're not feeling like they're alone. This is common these days. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that you know we probably would have learned about it more if it was earlier in the 80s and the 70s, where like all this free sex was going on and stuff. But now that it's just like came back around, more and more people, and we got the phones in our hands, so it's just a little bit easier to express this and tell people that you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry that anybody would have to go through this and destroy a kid. Understand of himself and shit like that. Like you just think about what the kid has to think about now. Like, where's my dad at? Why the dad ain't never cared about me? Blah blah blah. But it is what it is, man. Silence acceptance. We ain't having. Like, comment, subscribe.